understand. Terror pushing dust like a fan. Goddamn, you just found out that I'm the man. Where you been at? I get more head than a snapback cap. It's been like that since way before we bounce back. We snatching diamonds out the glass and we sell them right back. Fuck around and get jacked. Now you can't have it.
Okay. Oh shit.
Leave me alone.
Why do I have screen tearing? Shoot, girl, I don't know. It's almost like this game is not meant to be played at high FPS. That's better. think I went the wrong way, right? Ow.
The Beaucaire dinner. It hasn't been signed yet, but there's a letter with it.
Oh, shit. +1.
It isn't signed. That's some quality paper. And that handwriting, I'd say it's Mortimer's.
Bonaparte. As promised, here are the few pages that I recommend you publish within the next few months. We both know that it's sheer lack of time that prevented you from stringing these lines together yourself.
So, Bonaparte is going to publish a book that he didn't write. That crafty little rascal.
What does Emily have to say?
Duchess Emily Hillsborough.
Oh, it's locked.
Duke Manuel Godoy.
Air symbol.
Manuel Godoy. A painting of himself in his room. Now that's not going to help him develop a sense of modesty. Mary Louise of Parma. How ironic having a painting of the Queen of Spain in one's room, my Lord Duke. Hey, it looks like someone slipped something in the back here. It's a letter. Let's see what it says. It reeks of perfume, and it's written in Spanish. Godoy, you really are a little devil. So, let's see what it says.
Far away from you again, even if it's for the good of my country. Only one my love, Josefina, forever. I told you before, everything I have, everything I can offer you. To the affection of the Queen.
It seems that the Queen isn't the only one enjoying the Lord Duke's favors. If the Queen found out, it would cost him dearly. I'll keep it with me. You never know. Don Quixote. Talking without thinking is like shooting the kiss of Judas, painted by Caravaggio. This is how Judas pointed out Christ to the Roman soldiers. Prometheus, punished for stealing fire from the gods and giving it to man. Brutus and his companions taking an oath to kill Caesar. Charles IV of Spain. Now there's no chance of Godoy forgetting who he owes everything to.
Okay. Uh, so not everybody has a view, I guess. Should be in my room, right?
Monseigneur, His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi.
Piaggi. Probably save Washington for last. Oh, that's Adam's room. What the hell is... And these rooms are so spread out. Go. Ah! There's no way this whole balcony is his. Maybe it is.
Fragment of amber. Locked.
My dear George, I'd like to invite you to join me as planned at my place. I have a project to share you.
Ooh, I wonder if that's the key for this thing.
Locked. The president's personal reserve of laudanum, and judging by the quantity, he can't go without it. Ah, there's also a letter.
Quickly as I can, we already spoke about it before you left, but I know that things have not improved. I urge you to follow my advice and stop taking laudanum immediately. Looking for a substitute, I'm afraid you won't wait. Your excessive consumption is in danger of definitely impairing your chances of success of securing your next mandate.
Louis? What are you doing in my room?
As I walked by your room, I noticed the door was open. I wanted to check that no one had gone in.
And what is the outcome of your investigation, Inspector de Richet?
Go ahead. Laugh it off. I didn't see anyone, Mr. President.
Splendid. All is safe and sound. Well, since you're here, can I get you something to drink?
No, thank you, Mr. President.
As you wish. Well, Louis, it's getting late, and this is not my first conference, so let's get straight to the point. You are here to motivate me to change sides.
I have decided not to follow Mortimer.
I noticed. Every man must make his own choice. What can we say? That's the political game. And you did not commit to supporting Mortimer, so there's nothing for you to feel bad about. So what can I do?
That's true.
President Washington, I regret that my situation is contrary to yours, especially as I really do respect you.
Me too, Louis. Let us not mix business and emotion.
Understood. I've just come from a meeting with Sir Gregory and his supporters. They are all rallying against Mortimer's project.
That is to be expected.
Great Britain, the Kingdom of Spain and Sicily, the Kingdom of Prussia, the Holy Empire, the Kingdom of Portugal, of Bohemia, and of Hungary.
I know, Louis. I know.
Well, damn.
The coalition against France also gives me cause for concern. I'm certainly not saying that, on paper, Mortimer's plan seems very viable. Anyway, you haven't really said what you wanted to say. Tell me, Louis, what have you come here to sell me?
You should join home.
And why would I do that?
Shit.
This type of meeting might be familiar to you, but for me, I must admit, Mr. President, it's all a bit over my head.
It's only natural, Louis. But you are managing rather well for a first-timer. You've chosen the wrong allies, that's all.
I hope my mother doesn't hold it against me if I made a mistake. Anyway, if Lord Mortimer does succeed, it would be no mean feat. Did he tell you what he would gain from it?
What do you mean?
Well, Mortimer's plan has been meticulously prepared for many years, I imagine.
Of that you can be sure.
It's only natural, and his plan leaves nothing to chance.
No, that's what...
He never commits his
Hello?
own fortune, let alone his reputation.
Can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
I can hear you now. Never mind.
I completely forgot I was in Discord.
Sariado.
I was playing the council right now. I can probably hop over here in a sec.
Do I have time to run a game of Rocket League?
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
Alright, well, I'm only going to be on for like 45 minutes max.
Since you're the one who takes center stage
Okay.
here.
In fact...
Sorry, it took
Whether
me
he
a while. I
wins
had
or
to
loses,
eat and
everything
take
is
a shower.
arranged so that he
By the
comes
way,
out
the
of it
Bavaria has
intact.
ice cold AC.
Yes,
You've got to hand it to him, though. He's
Oh,
a
yeah,
master
man.
at putting together
it's
a
fucking
plan which
ice
puts
cold.
himself at no risk.
that's true.
Is it excursion
Don't worry,
cold?
You can trust
It's
him.
colder.
Of course. I'll bet he's
You driving it
invested
to
in a
work tomorrow?
river transport company
Nah,
on the
I just
Mississippi
finished
or
up like
somewhere
30,
like
40
that.
minutes ago. I just
It's
wanted
true,
to
I had
take a
never
shower
thought
and eat
about
and
what
hop
he
on.
might
Tomorrow
have
I'll
to gain.
clean up
Tell
everything
me
and
what Sir
drive
Gregory
work
has
on
to
Monday,
offer
probably.
that I don't already have with Lord Mortimer.
Word?
But yeah, dude, ice cold, and I'm very happy with it.
You are a man of conviction, Mr. President. You would
There
never
ain't
make a
nothing I
choice that could
can't
cost
do.
the American people very dearly. If Mortimer falls, he will bring the United States down with him. Haven't
Thanks
the
for that
American
trot, by
people
the way.
suffered enough?
I would never do anything that would put my people in danger.
Exactly.
I probably won't see these men
Therefore,
until, like,
choose
Sunday.
your allies wisely, sir.
I must admit,
Poor guy.
your arguments do make sense, Louis. Louis, you convinced me. I congratulate you for your performance, because I didn't think it could happen.
I merely expose the facts to you.
Don't spoil everything with your false modesty now. You really were very good, and that's that. In any case, I shall follow you on this one. This may well arouse Lord Mortimer's wrath, but I must put the United States before anything else. Have we finished, Louis?
Absolutely, Mr. President. I shan't keep you any longer. Allow me to take my leave.
Good night, Louis. Get some rest. Tomorrow will be a very big day.
Well, that's one thing out of the way. Only thing left to do is wait for the conference to resume tomorrow morning.
Good evening, Monsieur le Français.
Duchess, you're here. What a charming surprise. I'm beginning to think you can't be without me.
You have managed to penetrate my armor, sir. Am I disturbing you, perhaps?
That's not what I said.
Ah, by the way, congratulations on choosing Sir Gregory this evening. You surprised me. I wasn't expecting it.
Why, Emily, can't you read me like an open book?
Not as well as you read me, it would seem.
I'll teach you if you'd like.
There's nothing I'd like more.
Tell me, are these visits to Mortimer's always so intense?
Yes
Dang
and
old
no.
whore.
My sister doesn't
Man, I'm
normally
looking at a
do
fucking
what she
sign
has.
editor on my
Any
team.
news of your mother?
What's up, man? Wait, you've been subscribed to me before. How aren't you following
I've
me?
seen her, Emily.
What? When was that?
Either
A
way,
little
hell yeah,
earlier,
man.
Just before the conference. She was hiding.
And did you manage to speak to her?
She's not the same. I don't know what's been happening to her, but she's
How
changed.
you darn?
I found her in a deplorable state with one of her hands cut off. I mean, she was saying crazy things, bordering on delirium.
What? Did you say one of her hands was cut off? What happened to her?
Yes.
I don't know. She wouldn't say.
And did she tell you why she shot Emma?
No. Unfortunately, we were unable to broach the subject. She seemed terribly
Broach.
upset, Emily. There's
I
something
feel like this
strange going on
game
here.
is
She's
right up
fearful
your
of
alley,
Something or someone.
Tyler.
Excuse me, Louis, but until we see proof of the contrary, she's
It's
the
like
one
kind
who's
of
sowing
like
death
the
everywhere she
Illuminati.
goes.
This is like
We
in the
are ones who ought to be
1700s.
fearful.
I know.
So it was like
I know.
No,
George
I apologize for
Washington,
that remark. Who do you think she's
Napoleon
hiding from?
Bonaparte,
Mortimer?
I don't know.
Duke Manuel
Louis,
Godoy,
I don't want to pile it on, but I would understand her feelings there.
Eminence,
You ought to be wary of
Poggy.
Mortimer. He's a
This is the
manipulator,
Duchess
a liar,
of
a coward who doesn't assume
England,
his
who's like in the
responsibilities at
Queen's
all.
ear,
What exactly
and
happened?
they're
between
literally
you two,
talking
Emily?
about
You're
world
so
events.
radically against him.
Can we change subject, please?
And right now,
didn't come here
I
to go
had
through all that
to
again.
Of course, it's late. You're right.
convince Washington, because the guy who runs this whole place basically has been planning for Spain to give France Louisiana, and then they were going to force France to sell Louisiana to the United States to make the United States an even bigger country. It's interesting if you like games that involve dialogue and then puzzle
My friends,
solving
Do not
and
worry.
stuff
I assure
like
you
that.
that Lord Mortimer's
I like
plan
it.
will never see the light of day. I shall deal with informing our allies, but for the time being, I need you to make a stand.
What do you think about Monsieur de Richet?
I don't know yet. I feel there's great potential in him. He looks like he can be trusted.
Why isn't he with us? He was opposed.
Basically,
to
all
I'll wait and
the
see.
head
Still
honchos
not
from
sure
all the
of his position,
countries
and
meet
Duchess
up
Hillsborough.
at this
One
place every
isn't
so
she.
often, and they discuss
She's
world
busy. Don't
politics
worry about
and
it.
how things should shift
time to
in
replace
certain
her?
ways.
Not so fast, sir. She is an important figure. You want to have a little more faith in her. What are we going to do about Washington? He will be a hard nut to crack. On our chessboard, he is Mortimer's king. Don't worry. Mr. President only wants one thing. To keep his dear America.
Oh, I just found out
united.
that George
He won't
Washington has a
jeopardize
drug
everything
problem.
He has achieved on a whim.
Oh,
He's
and
been
John
serving Mortimer
Adams'
for quite some time. It won't be easy to.
daughter was here, and she got murdered.
I have asked Monsieur de Richet to approach him.
Like
Let
the
us have faith in
album.
him. I sense that Mr. Peru is about to surprise us too.
Yet he is Mortimer's strong arm in France.
He knows his time has come, and I believe he's intelligent enough to realize it means he is no longer any use to Mortimer. Do you feel all right, Mr. Godoy? You haven't said a word.
Please excuse me, gentlemen. I feel tired.
Oh,
So basically, if you can endure games,
I think it is
that
high time
a
you
lot
left
of
us then.
cutscenes
Now,
can take like 5 minutes or so. Nah, I got it on a Steam sale for like 10 or 15 bucks. I think there's about 30 hours of playtime out of it, but there's a shitload of choices that you can make differently along the way.
Are you there?
Like, the choice I made is the reason why
Typical.
John Adams'
she goes
daughter is dead.
What's
It's
with
because
this
I
habit of hers
chose
taking off in
one
the middle of the
path
night?
instead of the other. You can always go back and replay all these different paths that the game offers. But I think full price for the game without any sale was like 30 or 40 bucks.
Sir, the conference is about to begin. You are expected in the conference room.
Tell them I'm coming. Thank you.
Come on, Louis. The game is back on.
Yeah, so now this is the conference between the world
My
leaders,
friends,
basically.
The conference is about to begin. Please excuse me if I troubled you last night with my project. I understand that you might well have a few questions to ask. As you know, the final votes will be cast in a few days.
I'm just finished my game.
This morning's aim is to
Alrighty.
answer your questions and check the temperature
I just
of
won,
respective
too.
positions. So that we
Hey, is
may
that
reach a
EVGA
better
Precision
understanding.
X1? Is that how you do fan
As
curves
always,
on
Lord Mortimer.
We
video
parted in
stuff?
perfect disagreement, my lord.
Yeah.
Where would you like us
Yeah.
to take it from?
come, sir. Please let William believe he still has a chance of winning us over.
Invite.
Otherwise, his imprecations will lack panache,
Sorry.
and we shall be bored stiff.
Oh, let me reassure you, I
Yeah, man, it's super interesting. I have the other two, or the first album chapters
Therefore, I would like to go around the table in order to hear
on my
everyone's
video on
first
demand.
impressions.
But there's plenty of
I am
YouTube
still
videos about
firmly
it.
against it, even though my choice won't count.
Against.
But good night.
Against.
Bye, Felicia.
You, Luke Manuel?
Against, of course.
Well, as for me, I am for Lord Mortimer's project, despite Duchess Hillsborough's overwhelmingly convincing nocturnal attentions.
What? So Emily was playing at trying to win over guests last night?
It was nothing more than a friendly little chat, of course.
How could it be otherwise? And by the way, remember me to your husband when you see him. And you, President Washington, what is your position?
Well, you see, Monsieur Bonaparte, I would rather you'd have forgotten me for a minute. William, I am sorry, but I cannot follow you this time.
George?
Damn.
I am against William. Please excuse me. I cannot commit the United States to such an enterprise. It's just too risky.
Well, that leaves just yourself and Monsieur Peru, Louis.
You're all making me sick. Look at yourselves.
What?
You are pathetic!
Have you been drinking or what?
There you are, quibbling away. My Lord Duke this, and Madame Duchess that. You know very well that we're nothing but puppets on a damn string.
Jacques, Camille,
Let's end the charade. It's over!
Jacques.
My lord, thank you for everything you've done for me over the years. But it didn't come for free. And now I see the price is too high to pay. I'll stop.
Come, Jacques, we'll talk it over.
No, I'm finished. I want my freedom back, my lord. I shall no longer work for you.
Wait!
De Richet, you just can't help it, can you? Stop trying to play the hero, man!
Monsieur, I know I don't really know you, but you seem like a decent person.
I have done so many horrible things!
You blame yourself, I can see that. Everything's not lost.
I don't want to do bad things anymore.
You can take control of yourself again. You can fix whatever it is you've done.
Do you really believe that?
Of course, Jacques. You'll have all the time you need. Jacques, you're not alone.
There's nothing you can do against him.
Of course there is. We've already started.
How can you say that, knowing he's already probably gotten rid of your mother, Louis?
No, he hasn't. She's still here. She's alive, Jacques.
But...
Yes, trust me.
Shit.
This is not who you are. You're better than that.
You don't know me.
Yes, I do. I know you're no coward, so give me your weapon, please.
But
There's nothing to fear. I'm right here.
I don't want him to talk to me.
Don't worry. You're safe now, Jacques.
Monsieur Peru, you could have seriously hurt someone if Monsieur de Richet here hadn't stopped you. Your behavior is unacceptable. You would do better to go and rest in your apartment. My friends, we shall continue the conference later. I would like to apologize for the inexcusable behavior of my guest. We all need to recover from all of this excitement. Take the rest of the day off.
Aw.
I don't understand. I spoke to him only recently.
Monsieur Peru has lost his mind. It's obvious.
Yet another way for the French to make a spectacle of themselves. Well, once again it has worked.
My friends, let us settle down, please. We are all in shock, of course. Let us celebrate Louis's courage. He enabled us to avert a tragedy.
Yes, that was very noble of you, Louis.
You have given us all a fine lesson in courage.
Thank you.
He owes you his life. That's quite something.
That madman deserves to die.
We are providing Monsieur Peru with care, but rest assured, he is no longer a danger to himself or anyone else. I think everyone needs a little rest. Can you stay a moment?
Of course.
If I had one more fucking bug. God. All right, sorry, y'all. But that is going to be it. Nice little 2-hour. Oh, that fucking hurt. Ooh wee. Anyways, yeah, hope y'all have a wonderful night. I should be on tomorrow, probably around the same time, around 9 o'clock Eastern time. But yeah, I will probably be playing this again. I just wanted to get some Overwatch. But yeah, I'll see y'all tomorrow. I hope y'all have a wonderful night. I don't think I'm going to be hosting or rating anybody tonight. But yeah, I hope y'all take it easy. Okay, bye.